fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here in Vegas.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On the move to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Come on. Hey.
Off play action. Robinson. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Robinson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Denard Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown.
Okay, little Jay, I see you, my boy. Big 10.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. You are ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 2. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. On second down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are once again back in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
We ain't going. We ain't going.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton. He finds his man complete. That's done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on 1st down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Can't be stopped.
Brandon Marshall, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to
7
see on film
seconds. Sit down so we get that ball back.
And someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cam's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Newton's throw complete there to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Newton to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On third down, done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better. And maybe they're starting to make some headway.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play action. It's Newton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Throwing is Newton. Touchdown, Rams.
Go ahead, quick.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
That's Cam Newton.
Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
It's a game, but it's not a game.
Starting to pull away a little bit. Things
It's a
looking good
game,
for them
but
here
it's
in the third
not
quarter.
Not
a
only
game.
pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too on a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Trying to stop him at the 18. What you got for us, coach?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Don't let
Don't
let Watt catch you, boy. It's going to be a bad day. I'm trying to tell you.
They've got to get their timing back.
To throw is Robinson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I tell you,
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure
clicking
out some
on all
strategy to get
cylinders,
things
my
going.
boy.
Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
What's up? Go ahead and drop back. We love it.
Down he goes.
Lil J.
The defense rising to the challenge.
I like the fight in you, man.
On the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation,
But it just ain't enough.
It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game,
Just
3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer.
We right there. We right there. Come on, Lil J. Pass that thing, man.
And down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th
Pass that
time
thing.
this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quicker.
What's up?
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. You are watching Madden Ultimate.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Y'all see the score. All right.